Hello everybody and a very good evening. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us for the second day of the year as far as Crafters TV is concerned? It is, isn't it? The second day. It's lovely to be back live. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic Christmas and New Year and you're ready for what lies ahead in 2024. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, have we started strong. We have started strong today. Over on the website, the continuation of our winter sale, which ends tomorrow, midnight. Also there, the beginning of our New Year, New Craft. That runs through until the 7th of January, where each and every day we are going to be looking at a crafty discipline, if you like, and then giving you the opportunity to pick up loads of goodies within that particular crafty discipline at amazing prices. And today, on the second day of our year, we've done a launch. And it has been an unbelievable launch, let me just tell you. We've started so strong. You guys have been shopping till you've been dropping as far as our mesmerising glitter pastes are concerned. And we are going to continue to look at those over the course of this beautiful beginning show. We are approaching a quarter of the stock of the Showstopper gone. If you've not joined us today, you are in for an unbelievable surprise as to just how good these glitter pastes are. Load of stencils you're going to get with them as well, and we're going to delve into that. It is also Beautiful Beginnings, our weekly show where, I mean, everyone's always welcome to all of our shows, but this one particularly brilliant if you are new to crafting. Maybe you've made it your New Year's resolution to start a different craft, or maybe just start crafting, you know, from the very beginning and you've got questions to ask. This is the show to do it. A little bit later on in the show, we will be heading over to Essentials Corner, and you will get the opportunity to fire your questions at us. Now, get them in early is all I will say, because what always happens here, you see, is we get a few questions, and then when we settle down in Essentials Corner, we get ready to answer those questions, and then tons more come in, and then we never get a chance to answer them all. So if you have a burning question you want to ask it now. It can be to do with today's launch. It can be to do with today's New Year, New Craft topic, which is mixed media. It can be to do with anything you want really, whether you're stuck on which type of glue to use, you're stuck on which type of cardstock to use, you're getting a bit confused about your Spectrum Noir pens, which does what, maybe you've just got the most basic of questions because you're just getting started and you want to ask it. If you just want to ask a question about the life and times of Leann Chivers, ask it. I mean, seriously, we're up for anything in Essentials Corner. We've had questions pretty much about anything over the course of the last few weeks. So fire those questions in. Lovely Susie's on the socials. We'll compile them and we'll get ready to answer those at around about 7:30 this evening. Right. Let us say hello to the lovely lady who's going to be joining me over the course of the next couple of hours. So she's been with me all day. And in case you've been wondering, why has Ben been filling so long at the start of the show? Normally he's a little bit snappier. You know, normally he just gets on with it and then he introduces the guest. I was just doing it because Leann has just finished a bag of McCoy's
flame grilled steak.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are a taste sensation, Ben. They are the king of all crisps. There are other crisps available, I'm sure, but these are my crisp of choice. And you know when you feel a bit weak, when you're hungry, you feel a bit weak?
Yeah.
I was feeling like that, so I needed to.
Yeah.
I needed to get all of the energy in. It's going to be followed with a bag of.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's going to be my 2 hours.
We've got all the confectionery tonight.
All of the confectionery.
Yeah, yeah.
It gets you through a little bit of energy, nothing wrong with a little energy boost every now and again, Ben.
That's it.
I am beyond excited.
Come on, talk to us about these.
I love a Beautiful Beginning show because we all started somewhere in our craft, didn't we, Ben?
Yeah.
And we all remember that first time you do your heat embossing and you think alchemy's happened in front of your eyes. The first time you rubber stamp something, the first time you score a card and you've got no cracks in your crease. Or the first time you use a guillotine, you've got that lovely crisp line. And this is what it's all about. So I think Beautiful Beginnings is a great new craft programme if you've never crafted before, but also great to maybe just get a little more professional in what you're doing or make it handmade rather than homemade, so you learn some of the tricks of the trade, or as an experience for just a brand new thing that you've never tried before. Maybe it's your first foray into mixed media and your glitter pastes are going to be that for you. I just think I love the ethos of Beautiful Beginnings. Don't often get the chance to be here, so can't wait to hear all of your questions, and I'm looking forward to having that time later on today to answer them for you.
That's it. And as I always say, at any time, but particularly this show, there's no silly questions. If you don't know the answer, ask it. Listen, that's what it is all about. So please make it as interactive as possible. If there's any questions as we go along, Susie's brilliant at this, but if there's any questions as we go along that kind of need to be answered with something that Leann's doing, of course we'll ask then, but the rest we'll save for the end of the show. It's going to be marvellous. Let's get the details up, shall we, about the amazing, not those, I mean, they're good. They are good, but these are better. Yeah, the mesmerising glitter paste Showstopper. Wait till you see these. Almost a quarter of the stock has gone of the Showstopper. It's been monumentally busy today. £120, $148. Look at the saving that you're making. £20 almost, or almost, what was that? 23.30 you're saving US dollars. Platinum price £80 or $99.20. If budget doesn't allow, you can pick and choose. You can make up your own smaller bundles, but the majority of people have been going for the Showstopper today. Again, if you're new to us today and you are wanting to shop, make sure you sign up to Club Inspire on the website. It's free to do, and you get 20% off your first order, plus all sorts of other benefits of being part of the club, but this is the price you want to be paying today. I'll show you all of the stencils in just a second, because you're going to be getting within this 6 sets of stencils, which actually equates to 18, because you're getting 3 within each of those sets. But the star of the show here, the thing that everybody's talking about that you need to see with Leann, are these amazing, mesmerising glitter paste. If you thought you'd seen glitter before, if you've not seen these, you ain't seen nothing yet. And with what Leann is about to show you on a wiggly card over there, there's no camera trickery, there's no smoke and mirrors here. This is what you're going to be able to achieve when you get these home. Leann, take us through these mesmerising glitter pastes and just explain again what exactly we've got here and how we are achieving this.
Absolutely, I would love to do that for you, Ben. So these brand new mesmerising glitter pastes are the newest addition that we've got to the collection. And what you've got here is the glitter paste that you would expect in terms of quality, but we've got this colour shift. So we've got different sizes and different colours of particle, a larger, chunkier, coarser particle than we've had in our original glitter paste, which allows the light to catch and refract and allows that different colour play to appear in the glitter sample that you've got. And you can see here with this enchanted lake, the move from the navy through the blues and the turquoises like the ocean. It's absolutely incredible. If I move on to the peacock, we can see here, this is what I mean about the colour shift in these. You can see we're going from the deepest navy through to a deep blue and then a jade green, and depending on where the light hits, a beautiful turquoise in there too. It's very it is mesmerising. That's why we've called them mesmerising. You just can't stop looking at it.
Yeah.
It does what it says on the tin. And that's just it. This is all on white cardstock, can I just say?
Yep.
So that intensity of colour is provided by that beautiful glitter paste. Then we've got Equinox. I love this, one of my favourites. It goes from that beautiful jade green through the warm. If I could paste a whole living room wall in that, I would do it, because it's got those beautiful golds, the bronzes, the red gold, the rose in there, that emerald. Look at the gold playing into the rose and the bronze. It's absolutely incredible. And can I just say, it looks great on the screen there. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Jane.
What a James.
Oh, look at that. Better in the person. When you get these yourself and you see them with your naked eye in natural light, you're going to be blown away. Then we've got Mermaid's Tail. Mermaid's Tail, gorgeous. You've got the purples, the lilacs, the blues, the turquoises, the greens and the gold with that fantastic colour shift. That is the size of the particle and the clear, transparent carrier base that we've got in here, which will do this for you. This one does not shift as much as the others as Equinox, but it was too beautiful to leave out because you've got that lovely pink with a fleck and a flash of gold and rose in there, and you've got 2 or 3 different golds, and you can see it's just an all-over movement of colour. That is Moon Bloom. Then we've got Wood Nymph. We love this. This is very Elvira, a little bit Tinkerbell, if you like as well. She's absolutely beautiful, this colour. The beautiful jades and blues and golds and lime greens in there. Then we've got our Mystical Ocean.
Mystical Ocean, yeah.
This, gorgeous, look. Beautiful flashes of gold, lilac, indigo, lavender, navy, little flashes of silver in there too. Absolutely exquisite. And then our final, I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden. I love this one. Greens and pinks and golds. It's absolutely stupendous, I have to say. That's a good word, isn't it? Oh, look. I mean, it's just everything you'd hope for and more. Really beautiful. They're all of your 8 colours. Now, Ben, these will work on everything our original glitter paste would work on.
Yeah.
So these are going to work on your card, your paper, your vellum, your acetate, your glass, your ceramic, your wood, anything porous. It'll work on mirrors. It'll work on fabric. It'll work on polyester, on cotton, on velvet, on denim. It'll work on faux leather, on faux suede, on real leather, on real suede. It'll work on canvas. It'll just work on anything that you could possibly want to apply it to. I honestly do not believe there's anything you could say to me where I would say no when you ask will it work on it. It's really incredible, and it dries like a cement. It dries really robustly. You can, if you use it on fabric, wash it in the washing machine, 30 degrees on a synthetic cycle, an easy wool cycle with a non-biological washing powder. If you put them onto cups and mugs and vases and home decor pieces, don't put them in the dishwasher, but you can wash them in the sink with soapy water, and that will not rub away. So it's a versatile, really good, useful paste that will work on all sorts of different things, which just are going to be, you know, incredible for you because they're so versatile.
They certainly are. And listen, again, anything you want to see, ask us during the show. With the Showstopper, you're not just going to get those amazing... do you know what I love about this place? You know what I love about this place? I mean, we're hashtag profesh, aren't we? You know, we bring you all the demos, we bring you all the fun, we bring you all the education. But, you know, it's a home away from home for us. So you tuck into your M&Ms over there.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know
They're
what?
delicious.
Why not? Are they peanut
M&Ms?
Yeah.
I'm sure you would rather have this than faint.
Exactly right.
I was feeling a bit, you know, when you need food. That's how I was feeling, Ben.
Yeah. You should do it. Do you want some more of these Starbursts that you gave me? Or you good?
No, I'll finish these and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Thank you.
We don't mind, do we? We're all friends here. Yeah, so then you're going to get all of your fantastic stencils as well. 6 sets, you're getting 3 in each, and these again are just brilliant. You've got your beautiful interlocking lace trio. Again, if there's any of these in particular that you want to see put through their paces, feel free to let us know. There is a bit of a theme running through this as well with that gorgeous sunray, which I just think is brilliant. We will be looking at those again in this show for you, because I think so many people were wowed at that demo that we did a little bit earlier on. Certainly as well, hopefully getting these onto lots of different surfaces. I know a lot of you earlier on loved the demonstration that we did with the acetate. That got lots and lots of wows at the end of the show. But listen, again, ask us if there's something that you want to see. If we can do it, we will. That one is your elaborate stencils. Again, we showed you a lot of those in action in the last show. As we did here, the beautiful laurel leaves. With this set, you get your background stencil, your border, and then that beautiful icon. That one, which we can show you, we did on a candle in the last show. Just again, demonstrating all the kind of things that you can pop these glitter pastes onto. Leann was popping these onto beautiful slate coasters in the last show too. So, you know, just when you think you've seen everything, you're like, hang on a minute, got a slate coaster, never seen this before. It was done absolutely brilliantly for you. This set I love. This is my favourite. It is the Sunray. All of these, again, available as individuals for you. So, I mean, when I say individual, that's a set there that you can buy individually, as are the glitter paste. So if you can't stretch to the full collection, the full Showstopper, there are options for you. This Greek key as well had many adorable flooring fans, lots of people commenting about that. That one comes in your geometric decor collection. All of those bundled together are your Showstopper. As I say, buy the glitter paste on their own, fine. Buy the stencils on their own. If you want to, you can. But if you love them all, go for the Showstopper. You'll save an extra £10 or $10. If you just want to go for individuals, as I say, pick and choose, make your own bundle, you can. Let's say a few quick hellos and then we'll dive head first into this. Carletta's joined us from Arkansas. We've got Sissy Hastings saying, enjoying CCT from North Carolina. Happy 2024. Happy 2024 to you, Sissy. Laurie says, Happy New Year. Glad to have our live shows kicked into gear again. Yeah, we're glad to be back. It's good to be back. Loving the shirt, Ben, says Mitch Walker. Thank you. Jane Adams says, hi again, everyone from Las Vegas. Laurie says, Happy New Year to Leann, Ben, and the crew and family. We've got Nicolette and James in the gallery for this show. You got a yay, and it sounded like an oink oink, but I think it might... Oh, a hoi hoi. I thought you went oink oink. Christine Mahoney says, hello. Pat says, good afternoon. Hello. Hi also to Christine Mahoney, who says, what is that trophy for, Ben? Please tell us. Presentation lead of the year, apparently. Shh.
Sorry.
Just the presentation. Thank you to everyone who voted for me.
Okay.
It was just... You could put your glitter paste on this as well if you wanted to. But I don't know if because you know, something like this, solid gold, I don't know if I want to put it on the solid. It's very heavy. You just got to be careful. I'm strong, that's why I can hold it with one arm. Very. Thank you. Mary Pat says, good morning again, everyone from sunny Montana, and Happy New Year, Leann. Good morning, Carol D. Good morning, Jen Shank. And hello to Lynn, who says, definitely beautiful beginnings for me. I've only just made my first card. Well, Lynn, I bet it was awesome. And yes, this is certainly a great show for you and all of our other newbies and beginners to join in with. And again, ask those questions, get in touch. That's what we're here for. Right, let's get into this. Quarter of the stock of the Showstopper gone. Where are you going to start us, Leann, this time?
Okay, let's just lie these down so they don't get in the way and you can see everything. So first things first, you need an old baking tray.
Yes. Or
some kind of receptacle. Once you've used it as a stencil bath, do not use it for anything else. That would not be safe. So you just want something that can take hand hot soapy water with the dishwashing soap straight into that tray. That becomes what's called a stencil bath.
Yeah.
And so as soon as you've finished your stencil with your glitter paste, it goes straight in there and it stops the glitter paste from hardening on your stencil and ruining them. And it makes the cleanup very easy because I've just been using an old paintbrush, brushing off the paste and then dabbing it with kitchen towel, putting it back in the packet. It's ready to use again. It makes it much, much easier for you. That's my first top tip.
Yeah.
Second one is when you open your pastes, if you have to remove the little, they've all come with a little silver seal. So that's just the inside of the lid. And then they've got a little tin foil seal inside to make sure that the paste doesn't dry out and it's glued to the rim of the jar. When you take that off, get a little bit of cling wrap over the top, screw the lid on top of that. It'll create a seal and stops the paste from hardening in the jar, or for any little bits of paste that you might have gotten on the threads of the lid and the cap, fusing the cap
and that is
to
crucial,
the jar.
isn't it, really?
Crucial.
To get longevity.
Just to make, every time you go back to your paste and want to use it, it's going to be beautiful and it's going to be the right consistency. It's not going to have dried out. If you don't do that and the paste dries out in your jar, you don't get a second chance.
No.
There's no way to revive it, to enliven it, to bring it back to life. You can't add water to it or anything else to it. It's dead to you. So you don't want to do that. So it's really important that you seal it.
Yeah.
And then every time you go back to it, you're going to be able to use it confidently.
Good.
Okay, so they're the top tips. Next top tips is you definitely want one of these silicone mats. I would say this is essential.
Available on the show.
For glitter paste, because it keeps everything contained. You can clean up, it doesn't ruin everything. This glitter paste sets like concrete, but it will scrape off this mat because it's non-stick.
Yeah.
So it's great for that. I think you definitely need your spatulas. You'll see I use them constantly.
Yeah.
Not your spatulas, your palette knives.
Yeah.
And then I would also recommend the spatulas.
Well, funny you should recommend all of that. All of those you just recommended come in a handy bundle that we've got on this show where you get the spatulas for free, Leann.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. That's a bargain. Those spatulas are fantastic, especially for getting the makeup out the bottom of the bottle, the sauce out of the bottom of the ketchup jar, foundation, any of those things. They're just a really great tool around the house, not just with your glitter paste.
Bottom of your screen now, there you go.
Yeah. Right, so now the first things first, I'm going to put on here for you some repositionable adhesive.
Okay. All right. And it's just a little bit of a...
So it's not a...
No, it's a...
It's just a small amount.
Went Tommy Cooper then.
Just like that. Not like this, like that.
Like that.
Okay,
Yep.
so we're going to pop that in place. There we go. But can I just say on the bottom there,
Yeah.
I've got, this is Harmony Water Reactive Ink, orange and lemon tonic, blended to make an ombre and then a little bit of faux bleaching.
Beautiful.
And then I've just got my stencil over the top. And I'm going to use Equinox because it's Equinox. Because it's absolutely, I love the colour play in this. It's just absolutely glorious.
Yeah, I think
works
it's one of the
really
best
well with the
ones.
yellow background. And I've got a couple of other pieces to show you as well. Now, the application of this is the same as with our previous glitter pastes, where you just gently stroke it on over the top of your stencil.
Yeah.
But you are just going to pay a little bit more attention when you're putting this on to make sure, because the particle size, and I'm sure you can see that there.
Yeah, you can.
The particle size is larger to get that colour play and that colour change and effect. So you just want to make sure that you get those into the spaces of the stencil.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing that's a little bit different this time, Ben, is because of that, if you were to try and clean the excess paste off the stencil while it's still attached to the card, which is what we do with our original glitter paste, I'll say to you, now scrape the excess off the top.
Yeah.
And that means that, you know, you're putting it back in the jar. If you do that with this one, because the particles are larger, you've got the potential to lift that away from the design, and you don't want to do that. So we get the glitter paste into all of the spaces and make sure we've got the good coverage, and then we remove the stencil, and then we clean the stencil.
Okay.
Okay, so we clean
Slightly
the stencil after.
Yeah.
So now to remove it, one confident pull. So we're not going to lift and peak, lift and peak, lift and peak, because you'll smudge it.
Yeah.
Potentially. What you want to do is just commit. So to do that, I like to lift the stencil corner, hold down the piece of card underneath. If you can't, if there isn't a spare space for your finger, use a spatula or a pokey tool, just anchor it. And then with your other hand, whichever that is, be left or right, doesn't matter, one confident lift up.
Yes.
And that reveals the design for you. Now, I'm going to come back to that design in a second.
Okay.
At this point, you take your spatula and you clean the excess from the stencil.
Okay.
It could be on a scrap piece of card or your silicone mat, it's up to you. All of that then goes back in your pot so that there is practically zero waste. The amount that's left there behind and isn't being used is fractional, and that gives you the maximum amount. And then you'll see what I'm doing is immediately fully engaging the top on my paste, because I never want that to dry out. So I'm not going to leave it even a couple of minutes while I do something else.
Yeah.
And then immediately I pick this up and it goes into my stencil bath. So put that into the stencil bath over there.
Yeah.
That's now going to sit there confidently and calmly in that beautiful hand hot water with the wash and soap in.
Yep.
And means the paste isn't going to stick. I even give my palette knife a little swish in that and clean. And at that point I can assess what I've done here, because I know everything else is taken care of. Now, what I've got here is a larger piece that I need, which can be trimmed to size. I always like to go on a piece a little bit larger and then trim off if I've got any little bits that I've getting where I don't want them, or I want it shorter, whatever you want. But you can see here the colour change and shift that we've got there, hopefully. You can see that green. Can you see the green to the bronze?
Yeah, you can. Let's have a little bit of a look. There we go.
There you go.
I saw a bit of blue there.
Yeah, there's a bit of bronze, a bit of blue, a bit of green. How absolutely glorious is that?
It's incredible.
I love it. It's incredible, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It really is beautiful. And you've got that colour change and shift, that lovely larger particle that you can see there. You've got maximum bling, and then you've got that colour change in...
Oh, do that again, what you just did then. Sorry to boss you about.
No problem.
Look at the set of tails. It's not tails because it's sun. But look there.
Yeah.
There's about 5 different colours.
Isn't it fantastic?
Unreal.
And you will see that yourself in person, obviously, when you get these home, and it'll look much better than it does on the camera. It's absolutely incredible. Now, we've done that with the large background that comes in. This is dry now. We did this in the previous show today, 3 o'clock. This is now dry.
Goodness.
And do you know, as it dries, it gets better.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to show you this because, look, when it
that's
dries.
the shot of the day.
So thank you, Jamie. Is it James or Jamie?
James.
James. James, I'm sorry. I knew it was
so many James and Jamies.
So many in the building. When it dries, it's a little bit like the sparkle pens. When it's wet, it interferes with the light refraction. But when it actually dries, that's when you see the maximum colour change and shift. How incredible is that?
Just end the show there, because it ain't going to get better than that.
And that's what they will all do for you.
Yikes.
It is truly amazing, Ben. And we've got the same with the little sunburst, the little star, the little icon image that we did. You'll see there that you've got that beautiful colour change and shift as well. So it'll change through all of the colours depending on which way you're looking at it, which way you tip it. You can see that change in colour. That's the mesmer, and look there. So it went from gold to green.
Yeah.
And all the colours in between. Look, it's just incredible. They are mesmerising. You don't have to do anything magic to make that happen. We've put the magic into the glitter paste for you. All you've got to do is spread it on and it'll work.
Is there anyone else just like, going, incredible, right? There's so many comments coming through. Stephanie, hello, says Stephanie. I placed my order during the break. Carol D says, I love using the regular glitter paste with a paintbrush to edge my fussy cuts. Covers a world of sins whilst making it look even more fabulous. These are next level, aren't they, though? If you've used our original glitter paste, I mean, these are just taking it to the next stratosphere. And this is the kind of thing that you can achieve as well. As a beginner, you know, we're showing these on Beautiful Beginnings because you don't need to be that next level crafter to achieve the effects that you're seeing with Leann. This is what you can do from scratch, having never crafted before with this Showstopper. Like we said, you know what? You get the Showstopper, you've got your stencils, you've got all of your mesmerising glitter paste there. The only other thing you really then need to add into your basket is that mixed media toolkit, as Leann was talking to you about, where you're going to get your media mat, where you're going to get those palette knives, and you're going to get those spatulas included in there for free. So that's what I would be adding in, you know, if we were going for this, and then you've got everything to get playing and to get having fun with. Betty has joined us. Oh, sorry, Betsy's joined us. Betsy Black. Hello, Betsy. Saying hello from Houston, Texas. I'm loving the new colours. I'm loving the stencils. And Sarah Muir on YouTube, who's new. She says, I'm new, and I was a bit shy, but I wanted to give one big thank you to everyone at Crafter's Companion. You have kept me company over the last month whilst I've been recovering from a poorly tummy. I have laughed and I have learned a lot. Well, Sarah, glad that you're getting better, and that's what we're all about here. All about the education, all about the fun, all about the interactivity as well. That's why people keep coming back, and also all about the great products as well. Hi to Sue Benson, who's joined us from, am I going to pronounce this right, Sue? Minot? Minot? Let me know. I think it's Minot, North Dakota. A few flurries today, kind of dreary, but Crafters TV takes me away. Jen Shanks joined us saying good afternoon. Carol D's joined us as well. And Chrissy Mahoney just puts, gorgeous! That's it. Keep the questions coming. I know we've got a few. We're going to be sitting down in Essentials Corner in around about an hour's time to get through all of those questions. Great opportunity to not only chat and ask about these, but ask about a crafty project that maybe you're stuck with, something perhaps which you don't understand. And also, if you've ever wanted to ask Leann a question, then today is the day to jump in and do it. Maybe you want to ask about, I don't know, her crafty life. Maybe you want to ask about the design process, all these kind of things. Fire the questions in and we'll make it a really, really nice final half hour of the show. Happy New Year. Wanda Sexton as well. He says, what a great way to kick it off. If you haven't tried these, you're really missing out. And I like to apply to projects with a brush instead of glue and glitter. No mess. Now, we're going to go back to Leann, because I don't know if you might not have picked it up. As I was talking to you just then, I heard Leann go, this is what she did, she went, just like that. So I can only think that that means something exciting is about to come your way.
Ben,
yeah,
you know these pads?
On the show?
I love these. This Neon Dreams
Neon
pad
Dreams. Yeah, yeah.
is one of my favourite things that we've ever done.
Wow, is it? Ever? ever.
Honestly, I love it so much. I love it so much. It's like Debbie Robinson in a paper pad.
Yes, exactly right.
It really is, isn't it? She wants
yeah.
a dress in each one of the... You know what I've just realised?
You what? Go on.
Can you imagine the
No.
mesmerised... Yes.
No, you're not.
Can you imagine? Look, Ben, look.
No.
This one.
Yeah,
So, for example, this page with
Oh,
mystical ocean.
it's like it was meant to be.
It feels like it's meant to be. I think I need to glitter paste over Should I do it?
Do it.
Hang on, we need to ask Tracy's permission. Tracy!
Tracy!
Can I have a piece of paper out this pad? Yes, okay.
Yes, you can. She's just walked up the corridor like this. What
are you doing to the paper pad?
Can we just have a piece of paper at the...
Can I take this piece of paper out the pad? Yes?
Yes,
I've got
thumbs
the
up.
thumbs up from Tracy.
Nice.
We're okay. I'd already done it.
Tell Tracy you already did it.
Tell Tracy.
No, we won't. No, shh.
Right, I'm going to cut a piece of this. I've got my guillotine out. I'm so excited, Ben,
Yes.
to see what this what this looks like.
Yeah.
Which stencil should I put on it, Ben?
Oh. Let's have a look. This, which ones do you want, Nicola? A bit of rickrack on there.
Oh,
Okay,
hey, I'm liking the cut of your jib.
Oh, okay, we go with the rickrack, are we?
I like the, the rickrack or this.
Those. Did you mean that one, Nicola? That one would look nice.
So I think we should try a couple because I'm actually thinking that could be spectacular.
Yes.
But
also, one of the ones from the interlocking trios.
yeah, or did you mean...
The stars from the... Oh. Yeah, I'll show you. I'm coming over. It's hard to... me and Nicola like this one.
Oh, yes, where's that? Isn't
There.
here? In here.
That one.
Contemporary trio. On my plan. This one.
No. Yes.
It's just that one?
Yeah.
Right, or this one. I think I'm going to do a little bit on both.
Okay.
I'm going to do both, and we're going to vote. I'm excited.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
Marvellous.
Marvellous.
I am ridiculously excited for this.
I can tell.
Because I just think you would think that this Neon Dreams couldn't get any better until Mesmerised and Get It Place came along.
Here we go.
Okay, we'll do that on that one. We'll do this on this one. Right, we'll start with this one first.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. Right.
Just whilst you're spraying as well, Curly PJ has asked, how long do these take to dry, Leann?
Okay, with a heat gun, pretty quick.
Yeah.
They're touch dry in about half an hour. No heat gun, touch dry in about half an hour. I'd give it 24 hours before you post it or you do anything with it, so it's solid.
Yeah.
And definitely don't be trying to hand wash it after half an hour because it's just all going to come off.
Yeah.
So to sit, if you put it on the vase or on a candle or on a cup or on something like that that you might want to wash, a good 24, 48 hours before you try to do that, let it really set. But for a card or for something like that, I mean, this acetate we did an hour ago and that's already touch dry.
Yeah.
And I put quite a lot on there. So touch dry in an hour, half an hour to an hour, and overnight, 24 to 48 hours to be fully set if it's a home decor piece.
Marvellous.
If you use your heat gun, it will speed the process up. But sometimes I don't, even on the home decor pieces, but be careful what you're using a heat gun on because you don't want that's like, feels like an accident waiting to happen for me. So if it's on paper or card, you're okay. Everything else, just let it dry naturally.
Okay.
Right, okay, so I've got a little bit of my repositionable spray on there.
Waft.
Little waft. So we're going to put this on here. Oh, I'm excited already, honestly, I can't. So this was Mystical Ocean.
Is it the Neon Dreams pad we've got on its own in this show? I seem to remember. Is that right? That's it. 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6. Deets coming up the bottom of the screen for you.
And then on this smaller piece here, I'm going to use this one, which was top vote by Ben and Nicola.
Yep. You can vote for your favourite here as well.
You can.
If you prefer. Okay, just getting these lined up.
Sorry, just want, I'm a perfectionist, I can't,
You are.
I'm sorry. Right, okay, there we
Okay,
go. Okay, here we go. And you know, there's so many other colours that'll work in that pad. I'm not thinking, it's going to be marvellous. Right, I'll not do the full thing
Could be the rest of the show now, going through this pad.
Literally, it could be, which sheet of neon dreams now? Which colour? It could literally be the next 2 hours, because I walked past it. It was on the little bench where we get ready for the shows earlier, and I thought,
I heard you go, oh!
Can you imagine? And this is one of those ones where you don't have to put it on thick. It can just be a thinner layer, because obviously you've got a lot of pattern going on in the background anyway. So this is an accent rather than a full-on needing to pattern. I said I wasn't going to do the whole thing. As she proceeds to do the whole thing.
You can't help yourself, can you?
You can't help yourself. Just make sure you pick once you can't stop.
No.
Make sure you get all the little bits of the stencil. And do you know what though? Because this could be quite a distressed look.
Yeah.
So you could have little pieces missing as well. You know how, like, instead of doing it pristine, it could be more distressed.
Yeah.
Which I think is also an option and great. I'm really liking how this looks in a more subtle way rather than full on blinked. I mean, I've hardly used any there, Ben. And then I'm going to take a lot of this off when it comes to it, before it goes into the stencil bath. I'll leave that there for now.
I cannot wait to see this.
Okay, and then I'm going to do this one at the same time, and we'll have a look at them.
Take it off.
I think that you two might have won with this one.
Oh, hello. Great minds, eh, Nicola?
Honestly, I think you might.
Okay, well, let's leave that down to the viewers at home.
Yeah, let's not preempt their preference.
No.
No.
My inner crafting magpie is loving the shine, he says Sarah. Hannah's with us saying this is magnificent. Stop leading me astray, Leann. And Fred says, greetings everyone, gobsmacked in block capitals. These colour pastes are magical. And Terry Brandt says, I've got the other glitter paste colours and now I have to have these. Safe to say, Leann, if anyone's bought those previous glitter pastes and they've loved those, they're going to absolutely... I don't know, what were these?
Well, you will love them a lot more.
Love them a lot more, that's a yes.
You will. I don't know what you will, but
I think you said something I shouldn't have said.
You will absolutely love these. Love these a lot more. Right, so I'm going to put the lid on there. I'm coming back with my waste in a second, and I don't want it to dry out. Let's do the reveal. Oh, my word, I'm so excited for this. It's either going to be amazing or a letdown.
Hang on a minute. What? No, it's only going to be amazing, surely.
Okay, I don't know. Let's go. I mean, I feel in my mind it's going to be...
What happened? Did she try and make ours look bad, did she? I missed that.
You ready?
Yeah.
One confident pull. Oh, there we go.
Now, come on. Now, come on. Now, come on.
Oh, my word.
Oh, my word. Go on.
Oh, my actual word.
Yes.
You need to see this in real life.
Yes, you do.
Gosh. The colour play on there with the pattern behind and that lovely mixed media effect, that looks incredible. The camera just isn't able to pick up how amazing that is. It's got too much going on.
Stop the press. I've just seen that from this side of the studio.
It's incredible.
Unbelievable.
It really is, Ben. It really is. And I think you need to see it in real life.
Is there any way I can film this on my phone?
Can we get it on the phone?
It's not doing it any justice at all.
It's not doing it justice, is it?
That looks great on screen, but what I'm capturing here...
Oh. Try and video it on your phone, Ben. Come on.
I'm trying to stick... You just keep wiggling it there.
I'll keep wiggling it.
Hang on. It's coming in now. Go on, do it. It's still...
Is it still?
Hang on. It's just... It's still... Oh, there. Yes. Yes.
There?
Yes.
Have you got it?
Yes.
We're going to show everybody that.
I don't know how.
We're going to play it on your phone and James is going to zoom in on your phone and the camera.
Right, let's see if that works.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to do a confident pull on this one while you do that. Right?
Okay.
Ready? Oh! That's my favourite. Oh, my word. Look at this. Look at the little diamonds of colour
so much.
over the top using the matching colours. Imagine doing this with all your paper pads. I mean, this is incredible. I've just found this, and I just seen it. I thought, I wonder. And then I started looking at all of the different colours in the pad, and I was like, oh, look at this one. Hello, Equinox.
Oh yeah, Equinox. That works.
Oh, that works. But I think actually peacock.
Yeah.
Enchanted Lake.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. And then I was in here and I was like, oh, but look at this one. Wait, like, oh, this one. This one is
Oh, yes.
Enchanted Lake or... Oh,
Is that Mermaid's Tale?
Midnight Ocean.
Or Midnight Ocean?
Oh, my word, that is fantastic. And then I'm sure... Oh, look.
Moonbloom.
That's the one.
Come on.
Boom. And then, oh, I'm so excited. Yes, this one. Oh, yes, that's the wood nymph. And I just can't believe it.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
speechless. I'm like Victor Meldrew.
I don't believe
Look at
it.
it. This is
Yeah.
Mermaid Tail.
Where's the equinox? Because I can just...
Bit too green.
Okay.
Right, what about this one with equinox? Yes.
Will the Mystical Ocean go with that as well,
Mystical
I wonder?
Ocean. Let me find you.
It looks like it would on my board.
Mystical Ocean.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, yes.
That's
yes.
better. That's
Yes.
better. It's just got so many options for you. I love the fact that you're going to pick up all of these and they're just going to work and look absolutely incredible. So, look, if you've
I think
got
even on the more so on the reverse
on
side
the
as well.
reverse, yes, why not? Look, hang on, this way.
Oh,
sorry, James.
yes.
That might even show better. Oh, should we do one on there? Come on, let's do it. Hang on, is that the back of that? That'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get into serious bother from Tracy if
Tracy.
I take all of the pages out the pad. Right, let's put that... Oh, my word.
Wanda's just wandered off to the checkout.
Have you got that on the camera thing? That this magical one that you've got, this is incredible. I can't wait. That is marvellous. Right, I just need to dry this stencil, Ben.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it on here.
Okay. I mean, my camera work was pretty... The problem is, if I show you this through our camera on my camera, it's not going to...
It might dull it down again.
I'll put it on...
Oh, good idea. Put it on your Facebook
socials.
page. Put it on your socials. I like that.
I'm quite good at the old... If this ever goes wrong, I might go and do a bit of...
camera work.
Joystick waggling, you know, like they do, like James does.
Well, I'll come... you do the joystick waggling and I'll come and be your product waggler.
Yes.
Yes, it could be like a team, like the Moss and Sisal of waggling.
Yes. With the wagglers. We are on that note. I think we're going to have a quick break now.
I'm just going to dry my stencil and then we'll come back and do this.
I tell you what then. We'll have a little break and then we'll come back and do the next part of the demo. As I say, Wanda is off to the checkout. She said the demo with the Neon Dreams sold me. I'll be back after I check out. So let's give Wanda and everybody else the opportunity to get their carts and baskets checked out. We are heading towards 30% of the stock of the Showstopper gone. Very, very, very busy indeedy. And of course, don't forget, lots more to come in around about 45, 50 minutes or so. Essentials Corner. Get those questions in. Anything else you want to ask about these, anything about craft in general, or indeed if you just want to pose a question to Leann, fire those in and we will do those in just a little while. But right now, head to the checkouts. We'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes. We'll see you in a moment.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. We might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We Grafton, Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Jackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mableton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Penniston. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Pool, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwell, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Tampa Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Pillar, Tucumcari, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Grafton, Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Elsmere, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Memphis, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Spintana. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Grafton, Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Round, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's and Cloud City, Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Rampo City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Grafton, Sawbrook, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Latte, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Clover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We crafted Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We crafted Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Salisbury, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopelon, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Okay, says Claire Robinson, I'm convinced that Leann was a magpie in her former life because she loves glitter and shiny things. Maybe she was.
True story.
Pamela Ritchie says, hello CC family. Pam from Michigan. I am loving the glitter paste and I love Leann's excitement. Next level, isn't it? I mean, Leann, always back here with the excitement. Today, off your screens.
I know.
And Margaret Yanka says, how are you going to top this? Impossible. Well, Margaret, I think, as I said earlier on, we have set a very high bar on the second live day of 2024. Can we go higher? You'll just have to tune in for the next, what are we, 363 days, because it's a leap year, isn't it? So we've got an extra one.
Oh, so lots of ladies can do the proposing this year.
Hey?
In the words of status quo, what you're proposing. Ladies can propose in a leap year.
Is that right?
I mean, ladies can propose anyway.
What?
I mean, we're living in a modern world, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're material girls living in a modern world. But the legend has it that on a leap year, a lady can propose.
Does it have to be on the 29th of February, though?
Yes.
Oh, it does?
Or does it just in a leap year? I don't know. We'd have to check that fact on the Google. I know it's a leap year.
What happens, so we're really going off on a tangent here, what happens if you were born on February the 29th?
Well, you only get a birthday once every 4 years. You have to celebrate the day before, the day after.
Do you age 4 times as slowly?
Not really. You're not Benjamin Button. You only get an actual birthday on the day once every 4 years, but then you would go to the 28th or the 1st. You would choose. I would go 28th.
I would definitely.
Or you could do what I do and just have a whole year of birthdays because your day didn't happen.
Yeah. Leann's birthday's coming up, by the way, and she's celebrating it not once, not twice, thrice.
3 times.
If you're
a lady.
And And I love you.
Can't help it. I love the Commodores.
Oh, yeah, me
That
too.
was Lionel. I love the Commodores.
What's Lionel?
Lionel.
Because I'm easy.
I know I loved it. Easy like a Sunday morning. Love it.
Any February the 29th is watching? If you just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We're interested.
Anyway, I can't remember what we were supposed to be doing now. Oh yes, pictures. Then we're going to look at some more with Leann. So here is Kim's image. This is beautiful. Is that with
That is divine. That's our original glitter paste, and I believe that's a tote bag.
It is.
Wow.
What a
Look at the precision on there. And they are threaded stencils.
Yes.
That's incredible. So they're a nice big stencil. And then to get that on a tote bag fully like that, that's Kim. Absolutely love that. It's incredible.
And this is the kind of thing you were chatting about earlier on as we look at the next picture. You could pick up some sort of cheap tote bags, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And personalise them for people.
Yeah.
Sell them, make a little bit
make
of money.
a profit. And do you know when you've got a mandala like that glittered on a tote bag?
Yeah.
You can charge a good. I'm not saying be ridiculous and say you're going to charge 50 quid for it.
No.
But you can charge a good 10 or 15 pounds for that. And if the tote bag costs you 3, well then your quid's in, aren't you?
Absolutely right. So hang on, Nicola was just saying in my ear that the first stencil is in the winter sale. Little FYI for you there, up to 75% off. Ends tomorrow at midnight. So do have a little bit of a look as you're shopping with us today. We're going to go back to the end. I'm just looking at the time. The day has flown over today. Sherry's just asking, Leann, could you do your cleanup on another piece of paper? ... distressed look.
125 million%. Yes. I love that, because imagine this, which was my clean-up from the Starburst earlier in Equinox. Imagine that on a piece of that neon or a bit of patterned paper from somewhere else, and that's just an impression, a distressed look of a sunburst. You know, you would spend 25 minutes trying to make it look like that, and you would never get it.
It would be impossible.
But that's the clean-up. Yes, absolutely you can. Should we do it? Oh.
Weren't you going to do something else first?
Yes, I'm going to do it all.
Ah.
Where's my bit of cardstock?
I'm just going to do it all.
Here it is here. I'm going to clean it up on here.
Okay.
And we'll see what the distress looks like.
Right.
That's the spare piece. Right. So now I'm on the reverse of the card. I've got the same colour. And I'll not do the full because we don't need to be wasting the paste. And I say that all the time, then I go and do the full.
They're taking bets in the gallery now that you will do the full. They know you so well.
They know me so well.
Looking back, you could have done it differently.
My word, that needs to be my theme tune. In life, in craft. Oh dear. Right, okay.
And we had a day today. We had it all. We had the fun, the demos, the education, the wows, the songs, the dances, the gags. It's all been... It's been a great show, hasn't it? It's been a great day as well.
I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to go and do a bit over here.
Okay.
Got both again. And
Are these the same two we used a minute ago?
Yes, exactly this. I've just cleaned them, I've washed them up, so that we can see the difference on the reverse of a more subtle pattern. And on here. And actually on this one, I'm just going to put a little bit more paste on because I'm going to do the clean-up, aren't I? On another piece of cardstock. Right, okay. So we'll leave that like that. I'm not going to do the full piece because, yeah. Right, so lid on. And let's get this, get my finger on, there we go. Hold that down. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I like that. Right, so this is going to go on there because I'm going to clean this up on that piece of card. Okay, and I'll come back to that in a second. This looks great, I think, on the reverse of the Neon Dreams, because it is like making your own pattern paper, but you've got that lovely colour change underneath and the pearlescence, and that was it on the top. And it looks, can I just say, exceptional in life. Try it when you get it home. You're going to love it. So that's it on there. And then this is this one. Oh, yeah. That is nice.
That
on the back of there. That is
I
lovely.
think is one of my favourite effects. It
Yeah,
looks
and do you know, I
brilliant.
didn't do it fully. There's a little bit of distress there. It looks great, doesn't it?
It looks quite galactical.
Yes,
with
absolutely.
the moon and, I don't know, far off
So
stars.
here's the piece where we're going to do the distress clean-up. Let's put all these to the side.
Yeah.
So we don't get our elbows in them. Glitter paste. Clean the glitter paste off. And I haven't put a lot on here, so this is going to be quite distressed. And actually what I'm doing here is moving the glitter paste off the top of the stencil and into the spaces, so I'm not ending up with much to go back in the pot, but it is doing that distress thing.
Yeah.
So let's just move it around and see what happens. We'll find out what it looks like, see if we like it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
like
we
it.
do like
Look,
that.
no wasted glitter paste, not a bit left on my stencil.
That is a shout, that.
And look, and that is lovely. Wouldn't that be lovely over a subtle scrapbook paper design or
Absolutely.
something like that? Really lovely. So yes, clean your stencils onto another piece of pattern paper and it's going to get that whole distress look, which is brilliant. I love that idea.
Thank you so much, Sherry, for sending that in. And this is the thing, like you fire in things that you thought of. If we can try it out and sort of make it work for you, then absolutely we will do that. Hi to Margaret Barnett, who's just joined us as well, saying greetings from Alaska. Do you quickly want to see again just all of the colours that you're going to get on the boards? And then we'll get on to some more demos with Leann. Sorry, my producer just said, "You go for it, girl." I said, I think I've ever been called that before. I quite enjoyed it. Here are all of the colours. Again, we'll get Leann to do her wiggle again in just a little while, because as much as me wiggling the board for you here, you can see just some of the beautiful colour changes you're going to get across all of the 8 colours there. I think you can definitely see it a lot more on the wiggly boards that Leann has over her side of the studio, but this gives you a bit of an idea of all of those beautiful, beautiful colours. The equinox, the beautiful wood nymph. We've got a lot of time as well for that peacock. See all of the different colour changes that you're getting as we just wiggle that around. The light catches all of those beautiful different colours in here. You've got your enchanted lake, that mermaid's tail. You've got the mystical ocean, the beautiful rose garden, and then you've got your moon bloom in there as well. Those are the 8 glitter paste that you're going to be receiving. If you just want to buy those individually, you can make up your own sort of smaller bundle. If you just want to go for those on their own, you don't want the stencils, then you can grab those on their own as well. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do that. You are then going to get within your Showstopper all of these stencils too. Once again, these are available for you as a bundle on their own. So if you just decide you want to go for the stencils today, you can absolutely do that. If you decide that you want to go for a few of the stencils and a few of the glitter paste, you can do. The majority of people, as we said, by the fact that we are 30% of the stock now gone, going for the Showstopper. And these are all of the designs that you'll be getting. And that's not to say, by the way, that you know what, you won't already have loads of stencils at home that you'll be popping your glitter paste through once you get them home. But we've just given you a wonderful collection of stencils here to be working with. The first one is your geometric decor. So this brings you the beautiful design here, which we laid down earlier on onto that acetate. Got all those beautiful sort of Greek key designs going through here. I love this, that border. I've got a lot of time for. You've then got the sun rays, my firm favourite. I just love that, and I think it's such a super usable stencil for so many different types of project. Once again, your main background stencil, your icon, and then you've got that beautiful border in there too. And then the last of the sort of 3 different sizes is this one, which is your laurel leaves. So again, you've got your larger background stencil. Note again, we chatted about this earlier on, how you've got that kind of buffer zone, if you like. So it makes it a lot easier for you to kind of apply your glitter paste without worry you're getting excess bits elsewhere onto your project, because you've got that extra bit of stencil around the border on each of the stencils. Then the final 3 that you're going to get, or 9 I should say, are these. You've got your beautiful elaborate stencils trio, which has things like the beautiful swirls and flourishes. You've got your damask in there too. This one is the, it's not the interlocking trio. Again, So many beautiful designs in there, loads and loads of opportunity for you to just have a play with these, get going. If you wanted to recreate what we did a few moments ago with the Neon Dreams, it's the contemporary trio stencils that you want to be working with. It was this one here, which we absolutely loved, one that Nicola and I chose. But again, look at the beautiful zigzags, look at that gorgeous sun ray design that you've got there too. And that is all included within the Showstopper. If you go for the Showstopper, you're basically saving an extra £10 or $10 if you were to pop these into your basket separately. So you're saving $19.86 or $23.30, and then if you're a platinum member, of course, you're getting another 20% off, bringing that price down to just £80 if you're shopping here in the UK, and $99.20 if you're shopping in the USA. Welcome, everybody. If you've just joined us, thank you for tuning in for the final hour of our Wednesday. It's absolutely flown over. More for the fact, I think, that we have had a lot of fun. I think we've smashed out some fantastic demos with Leann. But look, we've had, I think, one of the best products we've seen in absolutely ages. It's only the second live day of Crafters TV, and we're done for 2024. It's been a marvellous year. No, we've got plenty more coming up for you, but I think you guys will agree this has been incredible. Last chance with Leann here to get any questions in, or if there's anything that you want to see as far as these mesmerising glitter pastes are concerned. Now is as good a time as any to have a little question into us so we can get that answered. And as I say, in around about 35 minutes time, we'll be heading over to Essentials Corner to chat more about these with your questions. Any other crafty queries you want to fire in, or anything just in general you want to ask Leann within reason, feel free. Oh, actually, no, that's very true, actually. Leann said she will answer anything that is not illegal. So feel free to fire those questions in. But listen, let's have another look at these. If you have just joined us, or maybe if you only just popped in a little bit earlier on, and you want to kind of see the full kind of SP on these and why everybody has been going mad for them, let us do that right now. We'll come back and do a few more of your comments in just a second. So Leann, take us through all of the fantastic colours we're going to be getting as far as these mesmerising glitter pastes are concerned. And I want to see the wiggles. You see, that's what I want to see.
We want to see wiggle it just a little bit. They're absolutely amazing, Ben. So what we've got here is our brand new range of mesmerising glitter pastes, and what we've done is create a beautiful glitter paste with all of the properties of our previous glitter paste, how you use them, and how versatile they are. But we've given you a coarser, chunkier particle, which gives you this beautiful colour play. And we've included more than one colour in the pot. So you get this colour shift and change and high intense sparkle refraction of light. That was Enchanted Lake. I'm going to put my glasses on just so I can tell you the rest. Then we've got Peacock.
Wow.
And what you'll see here, look, the dark navies, the violet in there also, the teal, that jade green, the gold. You can see as I move it how that glitter paste colour shifts and changes. Then we've got my favourite Equinox. I absolutely love it. You've got all of those jades, golds, bronze, green. Oh my word, it is so beautiful. Look at the colour shift and change. And this is what will happen for you in your projects. Then we have Mermaid's Tail. Mermaid's Tail really is that beautiful. It is a mermaid's tail.
It is, yeah.
You've got that lovely aqua, you've got the gold and green, the navy, the azure colour in there as well, which is really lovely, that beautiful topaz look to it. And you can see that beautiful colour shift, refraction of light, and the intense shine and sparkle that we've got in all of these pastes. This one, Moon Bloom, absolutely exquisite because it's got that lovely gold, rose gold and kind of bronze all the way shot through that beautiful pink underlayer, which is fabulous. Then we've got Wood Nymph. Wood Nymph is again a beautiful, and it really does have that lovely shift of colour from the deep teal through the emerald, through the gold green, and through the lime colour there. Gorgeous. That's very Elvira for me. And then we get the Mystical Ocean. That's the one we've just been using on the Neon Dreams pad, where you can see it's beautiful with the lilacs and the azures and the navies. Looks absolutely glorious. And then finally, my second favourite, Rose Garden, which is beautiful. You've got through the greens, the rose colours, the rose golds in there. You've got a little shot of blue and lilac in there. It's absolutely exceptional. I love it.
And I think it's safe to say as well, like we've looked through all of those amazing colours, but the other amazing thing about these is that they go on to, Leann, don't they? Pretty much anything?
Everything, yes. So let me just show you a few things that we've got. Here, I'm just reach over and get this one, a slate coaster.
Oh, yes.
So this is very subtle. I love it, but this is with Equinox. And you can see as it's dry, it really does show that glitter and shine a little bit more. This is with Rose Garden. So you can be customising your slate coasters if you want to. This was an MDF tag, and you can use it on your MDF tags if you want to. These are just some little pieces that we did earlier where you can see on a cardstock. That's Rose Garden, and look at the colour shift and change in Rose Garden there. And the colour shift just become more obvious when it's dry, Ben. When it's wet, it interferes with the refraction of light a little bit, so it's easier to see that colour change when the piece is dry. And that's the same colour, by the way, on black. So you can see the difference between using them on black and on the white cardstock.
Look at the colour change on the black.
Look,
wow.
It goes from the green through the Rose Garden. It really is beautiful. Let me do it this way for you, so you'll see it that way easier. There we go. Greens and blues through to the Rose Garden. Absolutely gorgeous.
Amazing.
You use them on your candles.
Oh, yes.
So you see here we've decorated a candle. Look how gorgeous that is. And I have to say, loving this freestyled little border on the bottom of a candle.
Yeah.
Really, that's going to be the future for me. You can apply it in a thin layer and have it delicately, or you can apply it in a really thick layer and have it very dimensional, standing up off the top of the candle, entirely up to you.
And just to reiterate, we can burn those then, can't we?
Yes, you can burn them very safely. I've tried that out for you. And then this has to be the best.
Oh, yeah, the acetate.
So on acetate, we've done the ombre. Look how fabulous. And James is going to come in really lovely and close for you to see in those little windows, the particles. There we go. You can see the size of the particle. You can see them dancing with the light, how they're changing the colour. And that's just onto acetate. 3 different colours. We've got Equinox, we've got Rose Garden, and we've got Mystical Ocean on there. And look, it's like a little disco ball of fabulousness, isn't it? I really do think that shows you what I mean about the larger particle, which really does refract the light very well and give you that colour shift and change. Now, shall I show you just very quickly, Ben, how to put it down?
Absolutely, that'd be brilliant.
So I've got here a piece which is Harmony Water Reactive Ink, orange and yellow, a little bit of faux bleaching. I've got some repositionable adhesive on the back of my, it's come off. I'm going to put a bit more on because I don't want it to move. There we go. On the back of my stencil. My stencil's just been took out the bath. It needs a bit of a better clean. It's got some bits of blue on there, but you'll have time, more time on your hands than I have. Okay, and then I'm going to use Equinox.
Of course you are.
Of course I am.
That's been your firm favourite today, I think.
It's been a firm favourite. That and Rose Garden are the 2 that I tend to go for the most. And then with this glitter paste, when you spread it on, because those particles are larger than in our original glitter pastes, you just need to make sure that you're getting them into the spaces on the stencil, because you don't want to pick those particles up and remove them with your palette knife. And I'll just show you there. If I press too hard, did you see how I've been able to remove it there?
Yeah.
And that was just too much pressure. So you're gliding over the top to put that in place. If you scrape it down, you're removing it. You can see that there. So I just want to show you that because that is a little bit of a different technique to the original glitter pastes. And then don't clean the excess off your stencil until you've removed it.
Yes.
Because by trying to clean it, you've just seen there, what you will do is remove some of that paste, and you don't want to do that. You want to leave it on. So we leave it on, and then we clean off the stencil after we've removed it. Okay, so once we've got the paste on there, to remove the stencil, it's one confident pull. And it doesn't have to be fast, it just has to be one smooth motion. So you're not whipping it off quick, but you're not lifting and peaking, lifting and peaking, lifting and peaking. You're just deciding, I'm going to remove it, I'm removing it now, one confident pull. And you've got the most exquisite designs. Now this is going to get removed. Can I just show you that before I wiggle this at you? So I'm going to get a spare piece. This could be a piece of scrapbook paper or something from the Neon Dreams. At this point, put that down so you can use it again. It could be an inked background, Ben. Imagine whatever it is you want it to be underneath other than a piece of basic white card. Then go and do your clean up, and you're just taking all of the paste that is around your stencil and you're redistributing it into the stencil spaces. So you're kind of trying to pick it off. You can see that there. But then I'm just redistributing into the spaces. And so I'm taking it off the actual stencil background. Comes on my palette knife. Redistribute. And then what you will create is a practically clean stencil that will not require much cleaning in your stencil bath at all. But what you will have is a really lovely, let's just get that up. There we go. A really lovely, more distressed design.
Oh, that's
and
great.
that's the second use. And you see there's hardly any paste left now to go into that stencil bath. And that will still catch the light beautifully. And that's almost the waste. That's the second coming, if you like, because it's got all of that lovely refraction. Now, this is the one I've just done.
Yeah.
And this is still wet, so you can still see some of that lovely colour change in there. But I'm just going to grab one that I did earlier that is dry now, and you'll be able to see the colour change much more once it's dry. Look how beautiful that is, from the golds and the greens to the coppers. It's absolutely unbelievable.
This is where you see it best for me here.
Let me just show you here. Right, so
look at the green underneath now. I mean, oh my goodness me.
look at the change.
Yeah.
And
incredible.
it goes all the way to the top and then back again. So that's that beautiful colour with those particle sizes, the type of particle we've put in here, that colour interference. That's what you're going to see yourself when, let's try and do it this way for you as well. That's, look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
That's what you're going to see yourself, because you'll see it in your natural eye, in the natural light, so much easier than you can see it in an unnatural studio light. But I think that's managing to show you that colour shift and change right there in front of your eyes. It's incredible, isn't it? And it will improve as it gets dry. Makes it much, much easier for you. You will have the best time with these, and you're going to use them on canvas, on fabric, on coasters, on wood, on pottery, on glass, on mirror, on slate, on wax, on paper, on card, on vellum, on acetate. There, on sneakers, on denim jackets, on leather, on felt, on velvet. There is just, you can't name a surface where I'm going to say to you, no, you're not going to be able to do that, it's not going to stick. It will stick, and it will be permanent to hand wash in hand hot, or if you're putting it on fabric at 30 degrees on a synthetic cycle in your washing machine, preferably a non-biological powder, but you're going to be able to wash it as well. It's the most incredible glitter paste, and can I say, if you've had glitter paste in the past and you haven't had a good experience, don't let that put you off trying our glitter pastes. Please try them, because we've put all of the effort into making sure that it will just perform for you and it will do whatever you ask it to do.
Wow. What more do you need to know? There. So many comments coming through. I know so many of you have gone for that Showstopper as well. Beth is saying, OMG, I love these on the black. Thank you, Maxine, as well. Just a quick question from Maxine Cave. Again, ask the questions. These are brilliant. It's, fine to ask as many as you want. She just asked, Leann, could I use an ink dauber to use the paste with?
Oh, I've never tried. I've never tried. Have I got one? Yes, I've got one. Let me try, and
we'll
I'll
have a
come
go in a
back to
minute,
you.
shall we? All right.
I'm gonna try.
We'll have a look at that for you. And Barbara Artist says, thanks for the tips, Leann. Just very quickly, just want to show you the limited edition Ultimate Pro paper packs that we've got. These still, I said the paper, I mean, they're 250 GSM, and they are absolutely phenomenal. Again, I mean, you might be thinking to yourself about, you know, getting these alongside your brand new mesmerising glitter paste, and again, having a little bit of fun. But these flew at the back end of last year, and we do still have them available for you. 108 sheets you're going to be getting in total on this beautiful pearl cardstock. The colours of the rainbow. You've got as well, what I love about this is the matching reverse to the front side. So you've kind of got like the background of each of the A sides when they've been sort of built up with all of the florals and all of the foliage there. So if you want a bit more of a stripped back look, you've got that. If you want to be able to mat and layer with these as well, of course, you've got the ability to be able to do that too. But the genius about getting this particular set of pads is that you've got your beautiful botanical garden here, which matches up absolutely perfectly with your ditzy florals, all the colours of the rainbow. Here again, you've got so many beautiful florals in here, but as the name sort of suggests, you've got that sort of smaller design on them. The reverse on these I absolutely love, because you've got more sort of pattern designs, you've got diagonals, you've got block patterns, you've got your crisscross going on there too. But all of the beautiful colours and patterns that you've got here will work beautifully with your Botanic Garden collection. And then on top of that, you've also got all the colours of the rainbow in your rainbow pad. So all of the block colours you've got here work perfectly with your ditzy floral, work perfectly with your Botanic Garden. It is 108 sheets you're going to be getting in total for just £44 if you're a Platinum member. $50.40 if you're shopping in the US and you're Platinum. And again, worth touching on, if you are someone who's new to us, if you haven't bought from us before, if you've not signed up to Club Inspire yet, do that today, because you're going to get the Platinum price. You're going to get 20% off your first order, and then once you're within Club Inspire, the more you keep shopping with us, the more points you will accrue. What do points make?
Prizes!
Yeah! The more points you get, the more you get off when you shop with us. It is sort of like prizes, isn't it, really? And then alongside that on the show, we've got our mixed cardstock collection. Why did I think this was out of stock? Have we had a delivery of this? I thought
we've reordered that recently.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, it's back in stock.
Yeah, ever popular this, isn't it?
Very popular, always goes very quickly.
Yeah, because you've got the match of your glitter cardstock, which is the only way to get our glitter cardstock in the beautiful 12 by 12, and then you've got the matching block colour cardstock to go with it, and you get 12 sheets of each. Yours will be whole as well. It won't be eaten into, as you might have seen just here. But you're going to get it in the beautiful gold, which I think was gone. I think we just had the rose gold available. So we've got the gold available for you. We've got your beautiful silver in here too, and then the rose gold as well. It's a core craft room essential. I think so many of you have bought this previously. If you've been waiting for the, I mean, look at that beautiful silver as well. Wowee. If you've been waiting for this to come back into stock, today again is the day to be able to jump in and grab it. I mean, if you picked up the brand new collection of our glitter paste and the stencils, and you're wanting to get up towards that free shipping, this, hang on, this alongside that new collection will give you the free shipping.
Would you like some scissors?
No, done it. Thanks, Nicola. This, yeah, don't actually have to be that strong to be able to pull that apart.
You got the top of my glitter paste this morning.
Say again?
You got the top of my glitter paste this morning.
I did.
You did?
Actually. And I did pick up my golden trophy with ease. Yes, you're right, Nicola. Yes,
and you helped get my platforms in place this morning.
I did put your platforms in place this morning. Maybe I'm stronger than I think.
There you go.
But yes, as I was saying, pop this in your basket alongside your new collection, and that has got your free shipping, of course, as well. Shop the show, shop the day for all of this. And just worth bearing in mind as well that we do have, as I mentioned, all the tools for your glitter paste. So things like that multimedia mat, the spatulas and the knives, they come in a really handy bundle for you as well. And if you do need to pick up the heat tool, that is also available for you on the Shop the Day, Shop the Show. If you're in the UK, it basically works out that you get the foam with that for absolutely nothing. What I'm basically saying is check out the Shop the Day, the Shop the Show, see all of the deals, and whilst you're on the website as well, last chance saloon to have a little bit of a look at the winter sale, because that does end tomorrow at midnight, and there are still some fantastic deals to be snaffled up. Christine says, and the most exciting demonstration award goes to Leann Chivers. And Wanda said, just had a brain. What? Just had a brain. Oh, a brain, and then there's like a firework emoji. No, it wasn't one of those, Nicola. No, there's a brain wave. Leanne said it could go on fabric.
I did.
I have 3 great-granddaughters who are all princesses. I'm going to make custom royal dresses for them.
Yes.
But that would be, wouldn't it? That would be amazing.
And tiaras.
Oh, yes. Yes, on a tiara would be amazing.
Tiaras, absolutely. On the same page as you, I'm going to be doing exactly the same for my granddaughters because Ada loves a mermaid, especially when she's in the bath of her hair. She'll say, Grandma, I'm mermaid. So I'm definitely going to be doing the mermaid sparkles for her.
Have you, sorry, just off the subject here, because I remember when Daisy was little, she was a mermaid. You know, you can get the mermaid fins.
I've started to crochet one.
Oh, no, but I mean ones that they can go in the pool with.
Yeah. Oh, in the pool?
So, yeah,
no.
Daisy, she, everywhere we went, any swimming bath.
Oh, I'm crocheting the blanket for her to lie and watch the telly on the sofa.
These are like, you put your feet in,
yeah.
so you've got the fin,
yeah.
and then you've got your mermaid thing,
no
which then
way.
clips over the fin, and you have it. Everywhere we went, she was a mermaid.
I'm going to get that for Ada because she is a mermaid.
She will love that.
She will love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome. Right. Nicola's, I've just heard Nicola's going to get one this Christmas as well. Right. What can we do now? What are we going to have a look at?
Well, first thing I'm going to say is no to the dauber.
Right. Oh, yes, the dauber.
Yes, no to the dauber because it just doesn't look very good on the end there. Look, it's a bit...
Oh, yeah.
It just looks like a mistake.
Yeah.
And also now it's solid on the dauber, never to be used again. It's going to have to go in the bin.
Right, so no
daubers. So I'm going to say no to the dauber. Stick to your spatulas and your paint brushes, I would say, are probably going to be the best way to do your application. So that dauber's gone in the bin.
At least we tried it for you.
We did, and I used an old one that was cruddy and horrible anyway, so don't worry. Now, what I love about this next one, we're going to use this beautiful design, and I need to remember where it's at.
Where is that?
Where's that design from?
Oh, that's in the
I think it's the one with
Greek
the Greek key. Yes, it is. One of my favourites. I love this one.
Geometric decor, is it?
Geometric decor.
Yeah.
And this is the one where I think it can be masculine or feminine. It can be so many different things. Now, what I've got here is an inked. I just need to remind myself what colour I used because I'm terrible for forgetting, Ben. Let me just remind myself. I used Enchanted Lake and Mystical Ocean.
Okay.
Let me get those out. Enchanted Lake and Mystical Ocean, those two. There we go. Now, what I've done on this piece of card is, and this is just on our multi-purpose, with our blending brushes, I've blended Harmony Water Reactive through the stencil.
Okay.
Now, what I'm going to do here is try, now if you did this in one go, you wouldn't need to be doing what I'm doing right now, which is finding I had it there. Did you see that? There it is, right? Boom. Oh, not quite there. There it is. Or it's close enough for this demonstration. So that's where I've inked through with that stencil, okay? Now, at that point, you would not need to remove your stencil because you've done your inking. That's absolutely fine. You could just take a bit of kitchen towel and wipe over to get the surplus off the stencil if you want to. You don't have to. But at that point now, you can take... Where have my spatulas gone? You can take your two pastes, and this is the...
That's the
mesmerising glitter. Oh, I know it's mesmerising glitter. It's been a long day. I probably need
Mermaid's Tail, is it?
That's Enchanted Lake.
Oh, Enchanted Lake.
And this one is Mystical Ocean. Okay. Okay. So the Mystical Ocean has more purple in it, so I'm going to use that on the purple end.
Okay.
Just see that there.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Enchanted Lake has more blue and green in it, so I'm going to use that up here. And I'm just going to use small amount. I'm just going to do little bits, not the whole thing. I know I keep saying that, but I'm genuinely not going to do the whole thing.
So are we taking bets again, everybody?
Honestly, I can't because it won't work. So I'm just taking little bits out and I'm going to go over the stencil. Now remember, I've pre-inked this. You could do this all in one go.
Yeah.
So you could ink and then do this over the top. You don't need to remove the stencil between the ink and line it up like I just have at all. You can just do it straight away. And then I'm just doing the kind of distressed application. I'm not worried about getting it in too many detail, and I'm just spreading it out. You know, when I did the cleaning earlier, so I'm doing the kind of cleany thing and dragging that down, and I'll leave that there. Clean my palette knife before I go into the next colour.
Yep.
So that's Enchanted Lake. Always put the lid back on your pot nice and tightly.
Good housekeeping.
And then take a little bit of this one, and this one's going to come upwards here. And again, I'm just doing I'm spreading it on, but I'm not making sure that it's completely perfect. It's almost spreading it on, but spreading it off. So doing the little cleany thing that we talked about. And you could have a little bit more at the bottom, and then drag it up. And just leave it like that, and then maybe have a little bit here between the two. And this is great if you've got some left where you've done a little bit and you want to clean off a little bit. If you've got some left in a little pot somewhere, I'm going to leave it there because you could do too much. Clean off your palette knife, screw on the lid entirely, and then pick it up. So we're doing the one confident pull.
Yeah.
And what you've got then is this pre-inked, pre-stenciled glitter. Look at where the glitter's lying in the highlights.
Absolutely
Glitter
brilliant.
highlighted piece. And it does look 3D, doesn't it? But look, it catches the light. It's got the ink underneath. You've got the colour change and refraction, the two different colours on there. And then you've got little pieces of glitter hitting in places, which looks absolutely incredible. And then more glitter in places too. And when it's dry, which is this piece, it really does catch the light a lot better.
Look at that.
Once it's dry.
Yeah,
and then look how brilliant that is. That's almost like a little bit of distressed glitter pasting over the stencil when you've inked it. You don't need to remove the stencil. And then all I did was the same two colours through the Greek key.
Do you know what? Every time you pull out a black piece of cardstock with it on, my eyes light up, I think, even more. That's incredible.
It really does show the colours well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yes, that's just Greek key with the same two colours that I've just used here. A little topper, and then you can put them all together. You've got a cute little card. We're using all three of those, and then just your three little glitter paste pieces. But I think being able to see that on that Greek key, and then on that background by just using the waste to have it hit and miss in places, looks really quite special, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And doesn't it show off how brilliant stencils are as well? For anyone new to crafting, aren't they just the most versatile and easy to use bit of kit?
Oh, absolutely. And do you know what? If you really wanted to make it wow, put your stencil on your card before you ink it. Run it through your Gemini and emboss it. Then ink it, then glitter paste it, and your glitter paste will sink into the divots and the white lines will be embossed up. And that will look exceptional.
I mean, so many. We don't have a machine plugged in currently. It might be another thing to do at a later date, though. But
I'm loving this Greek key design, by the way.
This
might be my new favourite.
Yeah, well, especially when you showed it like that. Just incredible. What were the colours there again? That was.
So those two colours were Enchanted Lake and Mystical Ocean.
I'm just asking again because I know there'll be certain people out there perhaps who'll just want to pick up a couple, but the colour combination there again is just incredible. Loving it, says Christy Mahoney. These are absolutely stunning. Jane Adams says, Ben, the glitter paste would have been great on your Christmas crown. I know. Imagine if I'd have had the glitter pastes for my Christmas crown for the Christmas show, I may well have beaten Michelle, mightn't I? I was one vote away from an unlikely victory. If only the glitter pastes had been around. I'll just quickly, I know we're going to go for a quick break in a second. We're going to head over to Essentials Corner in just a little while. So it's question time. I know I think we've got about 6 or 7 currently, but if you've got any more questions you want to fire in, ask them. Anything you've always wanted to ask Leann, then please feel free. We wanted at least 12 really, because I think the record's about 10. So let's try and beat that. But there'll still be opportunity for you to get your questions in once we are in place. It can be to do with the glitter paste, it could be to do with anything crafty, anything you've ever wanted to ask Leann, you can just fire them our way. As I said the other week, we were chatting to Sheena about headphones. That's how random it got. But listen, if you want to get the mesmerising glitter paste Showstopper, I think we are heading towards, are we about a third of the stock now? Third of the stock has gone of these. It's the best way to shop and grab them. These are the 8 different glitter pastes that you are going to be receiving, and you've seen the beautiful refraction, or like the different colours that you're going to be able to achieve with all of the great demos from Leann over the course of the day today. But you're going to get that beautiful equinox. You've got your wood nymph, peacock, the enchanted lake, the beautiful mermaid's tail, the mystical ocean, that stunning rose garden, and then you've got your moon bloom. And I'll say it again, I know I've said it all day today, if you're liking the look of these now on your TV screen, on your tablet, on your phone, wherever you're watching us, when you get these back and you see them in front of your very eyes, this is magnified 20, 30, 40, 50 times. I mean, you're just going to be gobsmacked as to how brilliant these look. And if you go for the Showstopper, you get all of the stencils as well, which is incredible. It basically works out that if you go for the lot, you get an extra £10 or $10 off the price. That's not to say that you can't pick and choose, because we've made everything available for you as individuals. So if you just want to go for a few of the stencils alongside some of the glitter paste, then absolutely you've got the ability to be able to do that too. But all of the stencils here for you. So the Contemporary Trio, that brings you, this is the one that we used on the Neon Dreams pad a few moments ago. You've got that beautiful sunray, you've got that beautiful zigzag design, really beautiful designs in this set here as well. This one, again, if you want to go individually, is the interlocking stencils trio. You've then also got this, which is that beautiful damask and that really sort of elaborate design within the swirls and flourishes of your elaborate trio. And then you've got the 3 sets here, which bring you that bigger background with your little icon, your sort of focal point, and then the border as well. So that one is your beautiful laurel leaves. This is beautiful. If you're going for any of the individual sets, may I recommend the stunning sun rays. And then last but by no means least is this one again. Another one I think you're probably going to be popping into your basket. Love the Greek key design that you've got within your geometric decor stencils. As I've said, full bundle saves you an extra 10, so you go £80 platinum, $99.20. If you want to pick and choose, you can. And also, just worth reiterating, again, if you are new, now we have lots of people tune in at the start of a new year. Welcome, first of all. Secondly, don't forget to sign up to Club Inspire. Bottom of the screen there, you're looking for that logo on the website. You hit it, you join the club. We need your email, we need your name. You create a password, you're in the club. You get 20% off your first order. And then basically, the more you shop with us, the more points you are going to be receiving. More points, the bigger discounts you get as well. Christine Mahoney says, I was so mesmerised today. I got nothing done, but staring at the demos. Nicola says, that is the curse of the mesmerisation. Kim on YouTube says, wow. That is one word to describe this show and indeed the day. But listen, if you've got items in your basket, get them checked out. I hear we've got about 12 questions plus a couple more that I can see just here, which we'll tackle in just a few moments' time. So fire those questions in. We'll make it super interactive for the final 20 minutes or so of the show. But right now, you need to be checking out your baskets, and we will come back with Essentials Corner in about 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
What
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at craft wars to Leann. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sara sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
Good song, that, isn't it?
It's a good song.
That's
I've been dancing.
you should have
I mean,
seen.
it was loosely termed.
No,
dancing.
it
It
was.
was a bit stamping, really.
Do you know what it reminded me of? The dances that they do for like bands like Madness and like
Oh, I love a bit of ska.
what are they called? Bad Manners.
Bad Manners,
It was
ska.
that sort of. I don't know what you.
Two-tone ska music.
I know that, but I don't know what you call the dancing. Like, Leann was sort
Well,
of.
my husband used to do the dead fish one.
The what?
Like where you jump up and you do a wiggle.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, he was doing that on our wedding night. You know when it's
Wow.
like you like jump up and you do a
Little. Yeah.
yeah.
It's very. I kind of wish that you'd seen
It's like
it.
a stomp, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do like a bit of ska music.
I do.
Bit of two-tone.
Yeah.
Get your reggae head on.
Get your reggae head on. Anyway, and welcome to Essentials Corner.
Thank you. I don't think I've ever done an Essentials Corner.
No, it was something that we did. Oh, how long ago? We did it. We started doing it for a couple of weeks, and then it sort of disappeared. And I was like, we should bring Essentials Corner back because I thought it was great that the fact that we took out a bit of time to ask questions, because sometimes questions can get lost within demos, and we never get to answer them all, and you guys are then sort of tight for time. But in this point here, we have time to sit down, and it's a great show to do it because Beautiful Beginnings, people can then ask questions even if they can always a silly question. They don't need to be afraid to.
Yes. No, when I used to work in education years ago,
Yeah.
when I was a teacher, I always used to say to every person who ever came to one of my classes or courses or education bits, no question is ever a silly question, because if you're asking it, at least another 10% in the room are thinking it.
Yeah.
So just ask it, because if you need the answer, it's not a silly question, is it?
No, exactly right. Don't be afraid to ask. Say it to my kids, especially my lad. Never put his hand up. Say, put your hand up and ask a question. So we've got lots here. Feel free to keep them coming in, though, even though we've got lots, and we'll do as many of these as we can. Re the glitter paste. We've had quite a few people ask, and I appreciate people joining through the day. Once the glitter paste are dry, are we going to get any flakage?
No. So that's a little bit of residual paste off the demonstrations. So I'm going to say, admit that little bit there. But then this. No.
Do that face again.
Oh, on the trouser, on the black trouser.
No, there isn't. No flakage.
No glitter there whatsoever, no. So, no. And also I've got this here, this sweet jar. I mean, I could get my spatula and really stab at that and it isn't going to come off. And I can rub that again. It will not.
There you go. Definitive answer there for you. And just again, I know we've covered this, but a few people asking, who was it asking earlier? It was Linda. We can put these on clothes, can't we?
Yes. That's a canvas tote bag. You can put it on cotton, put it on silk, put it on polyester, put it on polycotton, put it on denim, on velvet, on suede, on faux leather, on real leather, on faux suede. Just whatever, you know, on cotton duck for the curtains, on whatever it is you want, you can pop it on there and it'll dry.
Nanny to the girls asks, can you emboss stencils before you use the glitter paste?
Yes, absolutely. And always do it before, because when the glitter paste dries, it dries hard. It's like it's almost like a cement finish. So that wouldn't emboss once it's dry. You wouldn't want to try that. So put your stencil in, emboss your stencil, then ink it, then glitter paste, and the glitter paste will, if you do it on the reverse side, land in the dips, or, depending if you use the other side, be on the domed area, so you'll get even more light refraction. So whether you use the front or the back, the deboss or the emboss, you'll get a different effect.
Some great questions. Keep them coming through. There's some brilliant questions here. Sarah Muir, I do have a question. Sarah is new, actually, by the way. I remember your name from earlier, Sarah, so thank you for joining us. Thank you for asking a question as well. First time you said you've commented, now you're asking a question. She says, I have a laser printer and some digital stamps, but I've been scratching my head at what colour medium I can use, alcohol or watercolour.
Okay, so for a laser printer, it's watercolour.
Right.
Laser printer, watercolour. Inkjet printer, alcohol. So it's the opposite. So a laser printer heat seals the toner inside the cartridge. So it's a loose powder toner in a laser printer that gets heat sealed like a photocopier. It's essentially what you're doing at home. So that means that will not move with water. So watercolour mediums for laser printing. If you've got an inkjet printer, that ink would move with water, but alcohol would not move it. So it's always the opposite. Laser printing, watercolour, inkjet printing, alcohol.
Wow. Knows all the answers. I'm just very impressed with like the breadth of knowledge. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't sit here and just like take random questions.
And I haven't heard these before.
No. We've not like pre-prepped or anything.
No.
So I mean, fair play. Next question. What is the capital? No.
Oh, don't ask me geography.
Oh, send in some geography questions.
Oh my word, do not ask me geography. I'm very, very bad at the geography.
Oh yeah.
My husband would be just rolling his eyes around in his head right now. I will have to say to him, whereabouts on the globe is that country, Simon? And he'll go, are you having a laugh?
England.
I need to know. Like, I'm just asking a genuine question. Where on the globe is it? And he's like, you're 53. You should be embarrassed you're asking that question. I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's a question that needs answering, Pet. No question's ever silly.
That's it.
As we've already established, I'm very bad with the geography.
Sorry, I'm going to ask a question now. If you were to go on Mastermind,
yeah,
aside from obviously Crafter's Companion and Craft, what would your specialist subject be? I know from having looked into Mastermind, you need 4 specialist subjects in case you get... Do you? Yes, but what would your... Let's assume you're only doing the first one. What would your specialist subject be? Not Craft.
Not Craft. This is very hard.
Oh, I've got ya! I've gotcha.
This is a hard question to answer. I think it would have to be something along the lines of like bacon or cooking. What oils, what things do you know what I mean? When do you use a raising agent? When do you not use a raising agent? That kind of thing. So it would have to be some kind of culinary thing, I think.
Right.
Maybe products for curly hair that do not have sulfate, mineral oil, alcohol.
Oh my gosh, let's get
because
you
I
on.
can answer all of that for you. I've had to do all the research. Another one might have to be...
Two's enough, it's fine.
Well, maybe something to do with like yarny things, like I'm just crafty, so I'm not really into. I wouldn't be able to answer every question on Harry Potter and know every character, for example. Or I'm not very good with remembering names and things like that. My husband can answer a song listening to the first 2 beats.
Yeah.
I can't. I've got to get to the chorus sometimes. So, yeah, I think I live and breathe craft. Ben, boring.
I was thinking at some point, maybe this year, whether we do it here or like whether I do it on my socials, like a craft of mine, right, where we get the guys to have like 2 rounds. So we'll do a round on craft, and then you pick your other specialist subject for the second round and see who comes out on top. What do you reckon about that for a little show?
I like that.
It'd be fun, wouldn't it? So you tell me what you want questions on outside of like Crafter's Companion for your specialist round, and then we found out who the ultimate champion would be.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm feeling uber creative in 2024. Sarah Leahy, hello Sarah, says, I've got a question for Leann, or multiple questions here, but, sort of moulded into one. What is your favourite stamp, die, stencil, embossing folder, paper pad and Spectrum Noir product? So if we take all of that, let's just say, what is your favourite product maybe?
My favourite product of all of the products, I have to pick one.
Oh, you've got her here, Sarah. This is brilliant. We've got her. It's been so easy. Oh, hello.
Is it favourite or most proud?
Well, if we say do both, we might be here till 8 o'clock tomorrow, I think, this week. What are you most proud of?
The Gemini.
Okay. Why so?
That was easy. I think because it's an engineering feat and it stood the test of time, and it's as relevant today and as useful and as fantastic today as it was the many years ago that we launched it. Favourite?
Wow, this is amazing.
It was Aquamarker.
Right.
Until we launched Duet ink pads.
Okay. So
I would say Duet ink pads.
Okay.
Sorry, Aquamarker.
I'm sure Aquamarker's fine. And why have the Duet ink pads gone above the
Because
Aquamarkers?
they're watercolour, they layer, you can put light colours on top of dark colours, they blend seamlessly, they move, they've got that beautiful oxidisation effect. They make even the most new and novice crafter just whack some colours down and do some stuff. It's going to look incredible. So they're very versatile. But then Aquamarker is the most versatile colouring medium that we've got in our collection. Hands down, the single most versatile one. So for that reason, I think it's got to be Aquamarker.
Do you have, when you sort of, I don't know, sleep at night, do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and go, I've got an idea, or how does all that...
Thought, if that makes sense, when I haven't got lots of other noise going on in my head. So I do keep a notebook and pen beside the bed, and when I wake up then I will have to write that down, or I'm never going back to sleep, because I will just think about it and think about it and think about it so I don't forget it. So if I write it down and I haven't forgotten it, I can go to sleep, otherwise it would keep me awake at night.
I'm never going to get through all of these questions, by the way, apologies, but thank you for sending them in.
I'll be quicker.
No, it's fine. Again, this is a difficult one. Beverly says, can Leann give any sneak peeks of any new products for 2024? Are you able to do sneaky peeks? Any kind of, I don't know, ideas without giving too much away? Any themes of things, potentially?
I don't think I can.
No.
Look, there's going to be some fantastic paper collections, a couple of surprises, and definitely some more mixed media.
Okay.
And there's going to be one launch with Sheena.
Is that the one you mentioned to me?
It's going to blow your mind. I can tell you it's an ink pad like you will have never imagined an ink pad. It's going to be incredible. So that would be the sneaky peek I've got for you. It's blown Shayna's mind. She said, Leann, I need an ink pad that does this and you'll never be able to do it. And I said, okay then. Challenge accepted. 1 week later, there you go, try that.
Do you know what as well? So I've just seen this comment come through. When we asked you your favourite, Kim said, I honestly thought Leann would have said the Academy of Colour.
Oh, I forgot about the Academy of Colour. I'm very can I just say I'm proud of the Academy of Colour. See, I can't pick, can I, head of product development. There's all these products. It's very difficult, isn't it? That's a good shout because I think that's an emotional attachment, Academy of Colour, because of all of the people it's helped and supported, Ben. I think that's something that I can't be proud of personally, but everybody else can tell me how much they got from it.
Yeah.
Where the Gemini machine was blood, sweat and tears with engineers making sure it was absolutely the best it could be. But in terms of an emotional attachment to something, it would be Academy of Colour.
Yeah, I always say whenever we do shows with that, as far as testimonials are concerned and people who use that phrase, oh, it changed my crafting life, I've never seen more than with the Academy of Colour. It was truly one of those kind of
life-changing moments for
It
people.
was life-changing, wasn't it?
It sounds very grand, doesn't it? But so many people have been in touch to say, I was scared, I was intimidated, I wasn't proud of what I did, and I am now, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. These questions are brilliant. Beverly is asking, and this is a good question actually, can we get more 8x8 paper pads? Don't see 8x8 as often, do we?
We don't see 8x8 that often because the yield when you're manufacturing it isn't very good value for money.
Right.
So the yield is better from your A4, your US letter size and your 12x12. And of course you can cut with our large guillotine, you can cut an 8x8 piece from a 12x12 and still have the spare. So in terms of yield and usability, we find that 12x12 is better for us and definitely better value for money for you because by the yield what that means is we don't have to charge you very much more for the 12x12 as we would for the 8x8 and that means you get a lot more to use at home for your money.
Good to know, isn't it? All of this is incredible. Candy, I mean, again, I suppose this comes back to new launches, but she's asking, is there going to be a new stamp and die of a mermaid possibly soon?
Not planned.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh.
Have we launched? Can you take my microphone out? I don't know because I'm not here for all the launches.
No.
Okay, yes, there is.
That is brilliant.
And not too long. Do you have to wait? It's quite soon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's glorious.
How soon is fairly soon?
No more in 2025.
Oh yeah, because you're so far ahead,
all these things when they launch, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. That's fabulous because I'm already working on 2025 product.
So as far as birthday this year, that's all in the can, all decided, all done and dusted?
Ordered, sampled, tested.
Yeah.
The lot. It's finished.
So birthday 2025 is on the horizons plan now, is it?
Yeah. Well, so I'm currently working on March 2025 product.
Right, so you're always about 14 months ahead.
14 months ahead.
That is incredible to think, isn't it? So no wonder you haven't asked me whether or not something's launched, because you're 14 months in the future.
I'm 14 months in the future.
Wowzers. This is incredible, isn't it? This is why this has been one of my favourite Essentials corners. A few more crafty ones, then one about musicals, which is fun. Bren W747 on YouTube says, can I use a regular die to cut acetate, then use the acetate as a stencil to glitter paste through?
Make sure you use your metal shim and don't use the construction acetate. So use the heat acetate or the inkjet printable acetate, the thinner ones, and then absolutely, yes, you can. As long as it can be cut with the die and use your metal shim, then of course, yes.
That's a brilliant question. Another question here from Linda Vasquez on Facebook who says, can the pastes be thinned and spread onto foam flowers?
Oh, so you're just going to use a paintbrush for that and just, like I did around the bottom of the candle, just tickle the edges so you've got like a little bit of glitter in there. So a tiny bit on the end of a damp paintbrush and just flick over the edges by picking a little bit up from the ridge or the rim.
Hannah, Leann. I don't know if this is sort of within Leann's jurisdiction, as it were, but she says, Leann, can we please have a bundle deal on the gold shimmer ink pads? Pretty, 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 please, with a mesmerising glittery cherry on top.
Okay, well, that is definitely not in my sphere of jurisdiction.
No.
However, I can go and have a conversation with the people who do.
Yes.
And say that it's been a request and see where we get.
I kind of feel, I mean, I can't say anything. I'm a long way down the rung, but I kind of feel at some point there will be an opportunity.
Of course.
You know, so just keep your eyes
Yeah.
peeled. Connie Kuba, thanks Connie, says, will there be any additional opportunities to purchase a downloadable version of some of the papers?
Oh, we did that, didn't we, just before Christmas? We did a bundle,
Oh, yeah.
didn't we? That was marvellous. I would say we'll probably save that for special occasions, and we did it, and it was entirely successful before Christmas. I think it was around birthday week when we launched the new website. We did a big bundle for you, didn't we? And I think it was successful, so I would never say never.
I think that's with a lot of things, isn't it? And as we always say, I think we're great as a company is the fact that we always say, well, send in your suggestions, send in your ideas, and we always pass on to you, don't we? And it may well be that we go, oh yeah, we can do that, but oh no, we can't do that. But you always take on board what people ask for, don't you?
Absolutely, we do. And the thing we think about, you know, when it comes to the digital downloads for papers, we think about how much ink it would take you to print them at home. And so it could be quite a costly exercise printing them out at home. So we always try to consider that. It's actually usually more reasonable to buy the pad than print it out because of the cost of ink cartridges. But, you know, if it's something that we're asked for a lot, and we are, then I don't see any reason why we wouldn't do that.
Keep the requests coming.
Yeah.
And you may see it in March 2025.
The only caveat with that, though, Ben, is whenever, even if it's 12 by 12, we have to make them 8 by 8 because of the size of paper. Everybody has either US letter size or A4 paper in their printers at home. So we will reduce a 12 by 12 pad to an 8 by 8 size so that you can print it at home when we do that.
And that's obviously how you can then get your, yes, very good point. You wanted 8 by 8 pads as well. I reckon we've got time for this one last question before we wrap up and let you know what's coming up tomorrow. I like this question. Random question. We like random. You mentioned earlier, says Maxine, Wicked. So I'm wondering, what is your favourite musical? That is a great question to finish on.
Quite easy. I have two.
Oh, okay.
And I never deviate from them. These will always be my favourites. Number one, Jersey Boys.
Oh my goodness me! Yes, fist bump that one. How good is Jersey Boys?
That is fantastic. And I have tried to do the lifty leg dance, and I can't do the.
No.
I can't do the lifty leg dance that they do on stage, and it's amazing. I love it.
Have you seen it a few times?
Oh, 5 at least.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore it.
In
Jersey Boys.
the West End or touring?
I've 3 times in the West End, twice touring.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
It's such a good show.
It is the best. And the second one, Kinky Boots.
Oh, see, I've not seen that.
Absolutely incredible on the stage. Absolutely incredible Kinky Boots. I love it.
What's the music in Kinky Boots?
Well, there's nothing really famous in it at all.
What's the sort of style of it though? Is it sort of?
It's a bit 80s, 70s.
Okay. Oh, Cyndi Lauper wrote it, did she? I don't know.
I hadn't heard that before.
All I know is that our Liam did a version of it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think last year in a local production.
Loved it. The Carole King story was fantastic. I just love a musical.
Yeah.
Carole King story was fantastic. Loved that.
Wicked is one I want to go into. I know they're doing.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I have. I'd love to see
and
it.
I'd love to see
They're
it.
doing a
It's
film version of
touring.
it.
It's coming up the northeast, you know.
Is it actually?
It's it's Sunderland Empire.
Well, I'm going. I'm going. They're doing a film version of it as well. I think this year.
Oh, that would be marvellous.
Yeah. I love. And not that you asked me. I love Phantom of the Opera.
Never seen it, and I would really like to.
Take you.
The one I really did not enjoy.
We Will Rock You.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, don't bother.
Don't bother.
I didn't enjoy that.
Miss Saigon.
Oh, it's funny you should say that. That is Maxine's favourite, the one who asked the question.
See, you just never know, do you?
No.
I just did not enjoy it. Everybody told me to get very excited for the helicopter bit, and I was very disappointed because they had some stepladders through a cardboard helicopter. I don't know why I don't know why anyone would get excited about that. So I did not like that.
It was Cyndi Lauper, the music for the lyrics.
There you go.
Pat says, that was a phenomenal day of shows. I enjoy the question sessions. I will have to write my list of questions for the next show. Have a wonderful night and see you tomorrow. Well, thank you, Pat. That's what we're here for on Beautiful Beginnings. Thank you so much, Leann. What a great day.
Thank you. I've enjoyed this a little bit. Need to come back and do this again.
I know.
Good.
Book it in every Wednesday,
Yeah.
about 7:30. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. We're so glad to hear that you've had a great day with us. Don't forget to check out your baskets. And it's me and Craig will bagel tomorrow, so more fun with the two Plaid Pad lads. We'll see you tomorrow on Wake Up Call. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.